How's it going, folks? I got myself a brand new, totally used, I believe it's from 1987 Macintosh SE. This is not the SE30 model, just simply the SE. And actually, this thing is not too bad. There's not a ton of yellowing on the case. There's only a few scuffs, things like that. It came with a mouse and keyboard. The only real downside is that the SCSI drive is not working. So, when you turn the computer on, and I did see it running with a boot disk, it makes a ticking sound inside and then shows like an insert a disk icon on the thing. So one thing I would like to do is either replace the SCSI drive or convert it to an SD. Although I've read online that sometimes it can be really hard to get files to work off the SD card, so maybe we won't end up doing that. I'm going to clean up the case with some alcohol, and there are only a few scuffs on here really that look like they need some attention, and then there is also some paint on it on the back, so not a lot of it, just basically a little stripe of white paint. Thank you for visiting, Winslow, and I guess he's joining us. Oh well. Anyway, I'm really excited about this computer. Even though it may not be the fastest thing in the world, it certainly is iconic, and as someone who's just kind of getting into the whole retro PC game, I think this one's pretty exciting. These are renowned for potentially killing people who try and work on them, so I think what I need to do is really take my time watching some old videos, or older videos about how to actually discharge the CRT, and then also I need to get the proper tools, simple things, like I don't have alligator clips or a really long flathead screwdriver, so I'll get some of that stuff from the store. What are the specs on this thing? So we have 1 megabyte of RAM, an 800K drive with a 20SC hard disk. I'm not sure what SC means, and I should have looked that up, but it's all about learning. Anyway, this thing doesn't have the famous T15 screws in it, I noticed as I was looking in there with a flashlight earlier, so maybe we'll pull the back off and have a look inside. Carefully, of course, so we don't want to zap ourselves. And maybe we'll even turn this thing on. What do you say, buddy? Yeah. So let's set out a nice little towel here. Lean this bad mother over. I guess I need a screwdriver. Okay, so it looks like that T15 is still needed. We might just have something that works here. Huzzah! Because this computer was running recently, I'm pretty confident in the fact that there is a charge in the CRT still. So, I'm going to be extra careful when taking off the case and making sure I do not get too hands-on with this thing as of yet. We're just basically going to take a look to see how much cleaning is needed here. So, with the screws off, kind of start to loosen it. And there we go. This is actually really clean. I'm assuming that the previous owner had been in here a few times. So, yeah, actually I think I got a really good deal. Check this out. So first things first, got a really clean sheet of aluminum here. This is what it looks like. Again, I'm just learning about all this for the first time. Patience is required. And we got the board at the very bottom, so you can't really see it right now, but this is the CRT with its warning sign. But have a look at how clean this is. I mean, there really isn't much in the way of dirt at all. So there won't be a whole lot to do on the inside of this thing. Yeah, I paid $125 for it, and I think I really did get my money's worth. Unfortunately, that hard drive's not working, but we'll see if there's something we can do about that. With my limited skill, I wouldn't put money on it, but we'll try. So we've had a number of sound distractions in these videos. For one, I left the fan on now. There are crazy people yelling outside. That's what I get for living downtown. I'm gonna slide this bad boy back on here. Just gently let it cruise down to the spot where it slides in. Everything lines up nice. I'll put these screws back in. Actually feeling really good about this thing. And then we'll grab that mouse and keyboard just to have a look at it. Just to prove that I have them. I don't know why I stood up. Anyway, there's that. And then have a look at these cool mules. So we got the original keyboard and single button mouse. A classic for generations to come. Oh, hello. Got the other cat here. There we go. Anyway, that's it for that, I think. There's not really too much to say here. We've got a pretty nice looking unit on the inside and out, as it turns out. Missing 2 screws, but that's not the end of the world. It's not like I'm lugging this around anywhere, so that's about it. I'm sorry that I don't have more to say to you.